Alrighty. 1.3 is coming slowly to the end. The Black Shores, yeah, to the shore's end, we finally will be arriving. But before the shore's end, we do have a couple more events. We do have a couple more different things that you may have forgotten about that is still going to be happening. So in these final couple of weeks, which will be about 2 weeks or so before we get ready for 1.4, Kuro Games has already released an official statement and showcased the remaining events that is going to be happening coming shortly. So, if you guys would, take a seat, relax, grab yourself some cola drink, and let's dive together into what Kuro Games has to show us. So, with Kuro Games, like I said, on their main Twitter page for WutheringWaves, we have a compilation of the upcoming events coming here for 1.3. So, don't forget to check these things out. We still have, you know, the Small Woolly Big Adventures, which is the companion story for Encore. That will be permanently available after the 24th. Right now, it is, you know, October 18th. On October 24th, the server time, this is when we're going to end up getting Encore Story. We are also going to get, you know, when it comes down to it, our GN rerun banner, as well as the Varant Summit, GN's weapon. Both of these are going to be coming in. Now, I want to make it clear because there is some small little text right here at the very bottom. If you take a look at it, you know, for the 4-star Resonator Yoo-Hoo, we had a little bit of an argument because you need to read this correctly, and some people may be confused, some people may not be confused, so I'm just going to quickly mention it. But it does state here that if you go ahead and you have 80 Afterglow corals, so you've been pulling on the banner, but you never went into the little mini shop to go ahead and use any of that, and you have 80 of them, you can purchase Yoo-Hoo, the 4-star Resonator, as a unit without ever having to gamble on the GN rerun banner. You could just outright buy it, which is a guaranteed Yoo-Hoo, which is amazing for 80 Afterglow. But if you're going to go gambling and you already get the Resonator Yoo-Hoo, then it will convert into a wave band instead, so that way you can make it a summon 1. Now, I will state here that from the wording of this, that right there may upset some people, and I mean it shouldn't, but it may upset some people, because if you come over here and you take a look at the shop itself, right? You come over here to the store, you come to exchanges. Wave bands are 55 coral for a 4-star. Danjin and Wanwu are 2 of them right here. They're not units per se, but what's going to end up happening is they're going to add a new one in here, which is going to be Yoo-Hoo as a unit, and you can spend 80 if you have it. You can spend 80 coral and you can buy Yoo-Hoo guaranteed. Now, if you gamble on the GN rerun banner, let's say in 20 or 30 pulls, you pull Yoo-Hoo, you could come here, you could still buy for 80, most likely. This is the most likely conclusion. You'll be able to buy it as a unit, and instead of it being, you know, a second Yoo-Hoo, it will convert it over to a summon 1 Yoo-Hoo. I don't think that is a worthwhile cost, to be completely honest with you, for 80 coral. I think that's a waste of coral. I think you're better off that if you go gambling, you got Yoo-Hoo, you got 80 coral, save the 80 coral and just wait for future purposes, you know, because she's going to be a permanently established character. Keep summoning for her later on in the future, you know, especially when she becomes an up Resonator. Or, you know what, future-wise, when this store, you know, resets in 25 days and 19 hours, she'll probably be, just her wave bands will show up, and then it'll be, you know, 55 for the wave band. So just want to make sure that's clarified a little bit, because that started a whole slew of things last night in the live stream. Oh, God. All right, so moving on to our events, we do have the Lolo campaign rerun. That's also going to start on the 24th and last until November 7th. We have Infinite Battle Simulation, which is going to be from the 10/24 to 11/13. We do have Weather and Exploration, which, again, this is going to allow you guys to get tuners and a lot of premium tubes, along with 800 asteroids. This is an event that you don't want to miss. especially when for those out there who are having a heck of a problem, you know, with resource management when it comes down to echoes. And then we're also going to have another core cleansing event starting in the beginning of November on November 6th till the 13th, which is again also very well another event that we do like to have. These aren't like anything really new events. These aren't no new events at all. These are just the remaining events that's going to be happening in Wuthering Waves in Shores Inn. So look out for them. Don't forget them. Check them out. I'm pretty sure you guys will not forget to do the companion story. I'm not going to forget to do the companion story. We're probably going to be doing it on a live stream if you guys would like to see that. Be sure not to forget to get your Yoo-hoo out there. Whether you got, if you got the 80 afterglows, you just buy it outright. But if you've been interested in Yoo-hoo, I wouldn't forget about Yoo-hoo. Lola Campaign, don't forget it. Infinite Battle Simulator. And again, for your weathering explorations and for your cord cleansings, do not forget to do those either. These are the remaining. And it's sad. It's sad to actually see that we are coming to the end of 1.3 because 1.3 has been so good. But this just justifies that 1.4 is going to probably be even better. So what is your thoughts down below? Are you excited for these remaining events? Are you ready to rock and roll? I sure the hell am. So always remember, guys, keep it classic, keep it jazz, and keep it real. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.